The original Fallout. This was where role-playing games or RPGs first started, and which soon led to the revolution of gaming and made the more popular Fallout 3 the game of the year in 2008.
War. War never changes. The Romans waged war to gather slaves and wealth. Spain built an empire from its lust for gold and territory. Hitler shaped a battered Germany into an economic superpower. But war never changes. In the 21st century, war was still waged over the resources that could be acquired. Only this time, the spoils of war were also its weapons. Petroleum and uranium. For these resources, China would invade Alaska, the US would annex Canada, and the European Commonwealth would dissolve into quarreling, bickering nation-states bent on controlling the last remaining resources on Earth. In 2077, the storm of World War had come again. In 2 brief hours, most of the planet was reduced to cinders. And from the ashes of nuclear devastation, a new civilization would struggle to arise. A few were able to reach the relative safety of the large underground vaults. Your family was part of that group that entered Vault 13. Imprisoned safely behind the large vault door, under a mountain of stone, a generation has lived without knowledge of the outside world. Life in the vault is about to change.
The game takes place in 2161 in Southern California and begins in Vault 13, the player's home. Vault 13's water chip, a computer chip responsible for the water cycling and pumping machinery, breaks. The Vault Overseer tasks the player in finding a replacement. He is given a portable device called the Pip-Boy 2000 that keeps track of map making, quest objectives, and bookkeeping. Armed with the Pip-Boy 2000 and the major equipment, including a small sum of bottle caps which are used as currency in the post-apocalyptic world, the main character is sent off on his quest. The player initially has 150 game days before the Vault's water supply runs out. The limit can be extended by 100 days if he commissions water merchants to the hub and send water caravans to Vault 13. Playing through the game, the main task changes into a task to save humanity. A mutant known as the Master spreads pre-war genetically engineered virus to convert humanity into a race of supermutants and bring them together into a unity. The player must kill him and destroy the military base housing the supply of the virus, which will result in halting the invasion before it can start. If the player does not complete both objectives in 500 days, the mutant army will discover Vault 13 and invade it, bringing an end to the game. Although side quests through the game can alter the time allowed to get the water chip back to Vault 13. Combat in Fallout is turn-based. The game uses an action point system, where in each turn multiple actions can be performed until all points in the pool have been expended. Different actions consume different numbers of points, and the maximum number of points can be spent may be affected due to such things as drugs or perks. Melee weapons typically offer multiple attack types, such as swing and thrust for knives. Unarmed attacks offer many attack types including punch and kick. Players may equip at most of 2 weapons, and the player can switch between them weapons by clicking on their respective icons. Perception attribute determines the character's sequence number, which then determines the order of output in the combat. Characters with a higher statistic in this attribute will be placed in an earlier position in the sequence of turns. Perception also determines the maximum range of ranged weapons and the chance that they can hit enemies. Right guys, now all of the official stuff is over, I would like to speak in a bit more of an unprofessional manner. Now, I would like to speak about the things I like about the game and which I don't like about the game. First of all, I like the fact that the camera is a bird's eye view of the player's surroundings. This really gives us a sense of security, which then changes as you enter new parts of the world that are dark and unpredictable. I also really like the plot, although it does seem a bit over the top, that you hold the burden of the sake of humanity and it is up to you to save the whole world, which really seems a bit superficial, but there again it keeps this game very interesting. Unfortunately, there are parts in this game that aren't very good, such as the combat. Older games are known for the complicated tactics towards completing a game, but the Fallout is quite popular today. So people become really annoyed very quickly with with a taking turn processing killing someone. Fortunately, Bethesda saw this problem and the first generations of Fallout, and they decided to scrap that aspect of the game in the new improved Fallout 3 that we see today. I would like to thank you guys for watching this video and PugGaming for publishing it on their channel. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you check out my channel and see what Let's Plays I have on offer at the moment on my channel. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.